Imagine this. 6 weeks from now, you jump out of bed in the morning, absolutely buzzing with energy. You see yourself in the mirror, and boom, it hits you like a ton of bricks. How great your body looks. Wow, you know it's lean, it's tight, you got a tight waistline, you got skin that's glowing, and you've got hair that's come to life. All day people are giving you compliments on how great you're looking. You got the spring in the step, and you got the confidence that you are owning. And you're strutting around because you know you've got it, right? You've got the smile, you've got the body, and you've got the rocking confidence that everybody else wants. This, my friend, is your future. And it's time for you to get the plan happening to fast track your fat loss so you can create the body of your dreams. So you can have real confidence and the ability to genuinely express who you truly are and to pursue the things that you truly desire. Whether you're wanting to lose 3 kilos to 30 kilos, it can happen. No more struggling with excess weight in those problem areas like the hips, the butt, and the thighs. You know, getting into great shape and burning fat each day and building a body that you walk around in each and every day with confident is simple. There's no need to overcomplicate the process. However, it's not going to be easy to start off with. My name is Simon Tate and I've been transforming the lives of my clients for nearly 10 years, helping them to feel better physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. And I'm having a great time doing it. I absolutely love my job. I'm the personal trainer for your mind, your body, and your spirit. So I want you to realize right now that it's okay not to have the body that you want just yet and to feel frustrated if what you've done in the past for you hasn't really worked. But if you don't do something about it, it is 100% your fault. Okay, so any change in your body happens in your mind first. Realize that your body starts to believe what your mouth tells it. So we have to be really careful about what we're saying to ourselves. You know, if you say to yourself, I look like a pig in these jeans when you're looking in the mirror, that's pretty severe, isn't it? It's quite damaging. You'd never say that to another person. So we need to start with being kinder to ourselves, okay? You know, doing squats all day till you're blue in the face isn't going to change your life, but I'll tell you what, changing how you feel about yourself will. Okay, so it's my intention to help you achieve an outcome that you've previously been unable to achieve by yourself. And the reason you've been unable to achieve it by yourself is most likely summarized in the pain and pleasure map. So this is going to help you understand exactly what's going on with your weight loss struggles. Now for me, I can see my past very clearly in this column on the left-hand side here. Food, chocolate, skipping exercise, alcohol, drugs, overspending, avoidance, and sleeping in. These are all very pleasurable in the moment that we're doing them, aren't they? They all feel really good when we're doing them. But as you know, there is a consequence that comes with that pleasure, and that is the pain. The internal pain is inextricably linked to these external pleasures. You know, it's your body's balance mechanism to really keep you in check. And you get the internal pain that comes along with it. So guilt, frustration, anger, sadness, poor health, low energy, and stress. The regret, the emotional pain, and the mental pain. I'm not worthy. I'm not good enough. Why did I do that? You know, limiting beliefs that hamper your thinking and really hold you back. And then there's the psychological pain as well, the excess weight and the hormonal imbalances that are created in your body. So this internal pain is a result of this external pleasure of overindulging. But it's also a cause, right? Now the reason I went into phases of seeking this external pleasure in my past is because I was struggling with all these types of emotional pains. I had a whole lot of negative beliefs going on about myself. And I was consumed with a fear of really not being good enough, right? I was a huge perfectionist. I'm sure many of you can relate to perfectionism. So the breakthrough I've had really is learning that perfection does not exist, right? So we can never really attain it and reach it. So with the emotional eating, the internal pain that comes along with that, the boredom, the loneliness, the sadness, the guilt, the frustration, and the low self-esteem, etc., it really drives the mind to look for instant pleasure, external pleasure, right? As a pick-me-up. And you get all these cravings for comfort foods to get that immediate pleasure and satisfaction. However, the comfort is only ever short-lived, isn't it? And you feel, afterwards, you may feel guilty about eating that food, which then makes you feel worse. And then so you go and eat some more, and then you feel worse, and then you go and eat some more, and spiraling downwards, and you start getting fatter, and you start getting very unhappy, more unhappy with yourself. And then you're just bouncing around, back and forth, bouncing around in this revolving circle. And you feel trapped, right? I know I sure did. So how did I, and how can you escape this cycle? Well, the only way to overcome this short-term gain, long-term loss cycle is to switch over to the other side. The mythical land of those slim and healthy people that don't seem to struggle with their weight, and they walk around, they seem really happy and high on life. The external pain, internal pleasure side. The external pain of saying no to comfort foods, of exercising your body and limiting portion sizes comes with the internal pleasure of happiness, self-confidence, positive feelings, and increased vibrant physical health. Now, trying to force yourself to do this stuff that we all know we got to do is pain, right? External pain. It doesn't particularly feel that great in the moment when we start doing it. It feels really challenging. But the payoff that comes with that is internal pleasure. Now, when you do those things well, like exercising well and eating well and looking after yourself, you feel really good about yourself. You feel happy, you feel joyful, you feel motivated, you feel relaxed, and that mental pleasure of achievement that makes you go, hell yeah, I can do this. I am worthy and I am valuable. Now you're getting into a positive and thriving state of health. You're energetic, you got energy. You want to do things because you're feeling really good. So this is pleasure. This creates a positive spiral, a positive feedback loop that drives you on to greater and greater success and happiness. So the column on the left there, it isn't that bad as such. It's just a survival mechanism and it's instant gratification at work. Now, if you are struggling with your weight and have made a lot of external pleasure choices in your life like I used to, and in that moment you've said, F this, I'm going to success, I've had enough, I don't care, all that sort of stuff, and now you're dealing with the consequences. But I tell you what, beating yourself up is not the way to make a change. Being mean and horrible to yourself and forcing yourself to do restrictive diets in the past hasn't worked. Forcing and willpower just does not work. It's a short-term measure, isn't it? It's no good for long-term sustained lifestyle change. So you make the shift, my friend, by following what I term the way. From internal pain to internal pleasure. Going from pain to pain doesn't work, right? You will burn out, there's no doubt about it. And the way to make that change last is to make a change from the inside. So we have to work with some of these emotional responses, don't we? We have to start dealing with some of the guilt, releasing stress, learning how to relax, and dealing with the negative self-talk and training the voice in our heads to be kinder to ourselves. Internal pain to internal pleasure. So you feel good about yourself going through your journey. You'll then feel naturally more inspired and motivated to do those healthy things, to make those healthy choices, and to nourish and honor your body. So this, my friend, is why you emotionally overeat. This is why I sought all kinds of instant gratification in my past. And this is why willpower doesn't work. And this is how you can make the shift from your internal pain to internal pleasure. Now, to help you make the shift, I want to help you set an amazing vision for your body, one that you really want to work for. And we do this by creating your goals, right? Your end game, Your goal is where you want to end up. So do not skip doing this, okay? If you do it, you'll be miles ahead of everyone else just wishing for a better body. Failure to do it will increase the likelihood of you finding it all too hard, falling off the wagon, and going back to the internal pain, external pleasure cycle. So you'll find your goal setting document on this page under this video. So please open it up, print it out, and let's get started. Alrighty, now just having a wishy-washy goal of I want to lose 15 kilos is wasting your time, okay? It's not very uplifting or very sexy, is it? And it's the attention on the negative. You know, I need to lose a thing, right? It's not specific or emotional enough to get you motivated. So how about we gain something? Have a goal that is attractive to you again. It has to be something that is compelling and really important to you. So tell me, what will fire you up? Word it and phrase it and put it in a way that's so positive and compelling to you that you just cannot wait to get it done. You must be specific, okay? You must break it down and describe it in a measurable way with a deadline to achieve it. If there's no deadline, you'll procrastinate and you'll not be forward looking to get the job done. So for example, I'm gonna feel so fit and vibrant at 65 kilos by the 1st of January 2015 that literally my skin and aura is going to shine to people. I'm gonna create myself so beautiful in who I feel that all of my friends and family are gonna be blown away. Then have them in a place where you're gonna consistently see them, okay? And read them every single morning. I rewrite my top 3 goals every single morning as part of my daily ritual. Okay, so it's also important to know what obstacles you will have to overcome to get to your goal. Will you need to reallocate some money perhaps? Do you need to learn some more nutrition strategies? Do you need a trainer? Someone who can motivate you to make sure that you are successful? Do you need to find a babysitter while you go train? Do you need to prepare tomorrow's meals tonight? Do you need to be taking vitamins? So this is where we set up your success, my friend. This is your blueprint, okay? When you build a house, you create it in every detail first, don't you? And you reduce that entire plan to a blueprint. Yet the earth has not been touched. Every detail, there isn't one exception. Everything is spelled out before the earth is even touched. And if there are exceptions, they're called expensive change orders later. So make sure the blueprint is everything you want and you've thought it all through, okay? Then each day you go to the construction shed and it gives you your marching orders. You begin each day with the end in mind. 100% commitment to what you want every single day, and then execute and organize around your priorities. Now, as I said, please do not skip this part. Let's connect your goals to your dreams, right? Label it and word it in a way that it's not focused on loss, but rather on gain. So I'm really excited to bring you the next video in your course in a few days' time. I'm going to be revealing some really cool stuff that's going to allow you to turn on your fat-burning hormones for faster, longer lasting weight loss. The female predominant hormones being estrogen and progesterone are linked very closely to why and where you hold your body fat. So you're going to learn how to create an environment in your body to burn fat easier and faster. So no more strict dieting, no more tedious long cardio or any other time wasting or money fads. So now that we have your end goal in place, I'm going to show you the steps to help you get there. So that's in the next video. But first, what I would love you to do right now is to hit the Facebook like button, hit the share button, and please leave a comment, okay? I want to hear from you. What possibility have you created for yourself? What changes are you going to implement into your life? I'd love to hear what you have to say, and I'll be here to respond to your comments. And I can't wait to help you take your transformation to the next level.